It's awful calm and quiet out there this morning. There ain't nothing going on except for snow. And the reason why nobody's in a hurry is because the schools got shut down last night for today. They knew this was coming, and so they put a stop to it right at about 6 o'clock last night. So the school buses aren't out moving, which means that we are way down on the priority list on Plow, on the county plow. So when I went to bed last night around 8, it hadn't even started snowing yet. Still dumping on us pretty hard. At least it's light and fluffy. It'd be a little bit easier to move. But it looks like since last night, oh, 9 inches. I just got the gate open. That usually takes quite a while. And you know, it looked a lot more like a foot to me till I got to that measuring station and then realized that I didn't move the last 2 small dumps of snow. So I'm moving a foot right now. That's what the gate line looks like. And old Clarence. We got poor Abigail over there. And Emily. And I'll be using Emily today and just shuffling these other 2 around. So I'm just getting ready to make my first pass out to the main road, which is 1/8 of a mile. And I'm guessing it'll take me 6 or 7 trips. So I'm gonna be out there humping. The nice thing is I don't have to beat the school bus because the school's closed today. So whether or not the plow truck's been out there, it doesn't really matter. It'd be easier if he hasn't. That way I can take care of about 100 feet of the main road out there before he gets here so that he can't windrow my driveway in. If he's pushing 9 inches of snow, it's gonna bury us. So off I go. I beat the plow truck out here this morning. It looks like he came through last night at some point and made this thing just wide enough for people to function. There's still another 4 inches. And there's my one pass down to the cabin. And thankfully it only took me about 15 minutes this go around. This snow's so light and fluffy that I can go a little faster. On a wet, heavy day, half an hour each pass. So I'm gonna do about 100 feet. I've already made one pass, and I'll do this lane, the northbound lane, just so he can't make this any worse. But it is windrowed a bit, but not bad. I'm able to actually, I think, yeah, I can kick through this stuff. So I ought to be able to get through the majority of it with my blower, and maybe my neighbor can help out with his plow. But it's coming down pretty good, so I can only imagine this is going to be a all-day thing. Sure is pretty out here, though. I just got done doing out on the main road. Went rather quick, but I'm kind of struggling up next to this mailbox. Now, if I want mail, I've got to keep this thing cleared. And I've tried, but I've kind of slacked on it a couple of times. So this stuff right underneath the mailbox is pretty hard. So I don't want to do it with a blower because I'd risk breaking a shear pen. And I don't get much mail up here, maybe 2 pieces of important mail a month. And after that is junk mail. And the mail lady, which is the M-A-I-L lady, we are in North Idaho here, she's caught me out here doing this before, grooming my mailbox approach, and she says, "Why do you take such good care of that? You don't get any mail. Here, you want one of these flyers?" I said, "No, I'm good." I finally made it back to the cabin from the main road. That's probably close to an hour it took me to do that. Now I gotta play this game by priorities. I'm not worried about my neighbors getting in and out. They can deal with themselves. But I got the main road cleared, mailbox cleared. Now my objective is to hit this wall all the way up to the shipping container. And once I get that done, then I can bust out the plow truck and push everything beyond that. My plow truck is only built to go straight. It doesn't have left or right on the blade, so I can only push forward, and that's it. I don't know if you heard that, but that's Schweitzer up there blasting for avalanches. Probably got Isabel in an absolute panic. So now I'm onto this, then I'll get onto the plow truck. And the reason why this area here is so important to get priority, and same with that over there, is so my dogs can come out and do their thing without being belly deep in snow. Okay, the dogs are able to maneuver around pretty easily. The funny thing is, he'll probably, even though he's got bad rear legs right now, he'll probably jump off in this deep shit. But I've got these areas here completely plowed out. Now, the downfall of doing this with the plow truck, because I put the blade on float, I take it right down to the ice. Now, this is actually going to be pretty slippery. My tires were having a tough time grabbing traction. The upside of it is I don't have to walk behind a blower to do it all. And I believe the snow is picking up. I can't believe that roof on the cabin hasn't shed yet. Oh, whoops, I almost went down on this ice. Everybody's got to be careful. What do you think, sis? Snowing again, isn't it? Are you a good girl? You are. You're so pretty. Where'd your brother go? You know, I think I'm gonna warm up another cup of coffee and get that in me. Well, here comes Mr. Injured in the deep snow. I don't get it. Where'd you come from, buckaroo? He says, I don't know where I came from, but I know where I'm going. I'm sure Mike won't mind being on YouTube. What a godsend here. He's got a pretty awesome setup on that truck there. Pretty expensive, but pretty awesome. And it makes easy work out of this. He just took 3 hours off of my work. Well, I thought he was just going to do the main driveway, but he's doing my little side driveway as well. God, this takes a lot of work off of me. So very thankful. I think just use your discretion. Oh yeah, I'm slipping around a little bit too. So I'm going for a ride in this nice heated plow truck. Yeah, he knows what he's doing here. Yeah, yep, doing just fine.
I do not feel like getting out a shovel today if I don't have to.
Oh, I know I'm gonna have quite a few shovel
Well, I'm gonna have shovel too, but
passes to make.
Keep it to a minimum.
Now this is what happens when you try to drive a two-wheel drive minivan through 14 inches of snow before moving any of it. So I'm officially stuck in Emily. Decided not to chain her up this year because it seemed so light, and now I'm regretting it. And so I've been digging at her for a while, but I'm buried up to the doors, and I've got a long ways to go. So I just put in a call to a buddy that's got a Jeep with a winch, and wondering if that might pull it out. We'll see. But I've still got quite the hump here. No doubt I'm dragging axles. Problem was it wouldn't push the weight of snow that far, so I decided to lift up. Down I go. So I'll just sit here for a bit. Decided to push half the snow, and that wasn't enough, and so I high centered, and I'm frickin' buried. What a day.